Let's be real. For any renovation or construction project, what we all want is that perfectly smooth, flawless wall finish. It's the goal, right? But as so many of us know, getting there can be one of the toughest, most frustrating parts of the entire job. Today, we're going to look at a system that's designed to change that whole experience. I mean, have you ever been there? You spend hours meticulously mudding, sanding, trying to get it just right, and when you finally step back, the results are just disappointing. It is such a common frustration, but it really doesn't have to be the norm.
Oh, yeah. The struggle is real. You're constantly fighting with these frustrating streaks, trying to fix uneven patches. You're just sinking hours and hours into a process that's not only slow, but it's physically exhausting. And then, the sanding. It can feel like it will never, ever end.
But what if there was a way to just skip most of that frustration? What if you could completely flip the script and go straight from that frustrating process to a flawless finish? Well, that's exactly what we're about to dive into. And here it is. This is the KEZERS Drywall Skimming Blades set. Now, this isn't just another trowel or some random spatula. I really want you to focus on that word system. This is a whole collection of tools, all designed to work together to give you ultimate control and a truly superior finish. So, what is it that makes this system so different? Let's break down the KEZERS advantage, because this is where the engineering really starts to shine, and you'll see how it tackles those exact pain points we just talked about. Okay, so the whole system is really built on four main ideas. Four pillars of performance that completely transform how you work. It all starts with the crazy flexibility of the blades. Then you've got a whole range of sizes for any task you can imagine. It's built tough, but also designed for comfort. And finally, its versatility goes way beyond just smooth walls. Okay, this is the secret sauce. Traditional blades, they're rigid, they're unforgiving. They dig in and leave behind those awful telltale lines that you have to sand out later. But the KEZER blades? Totally different. They're flexible, so they just glide over the surface, conforming to it and feathering the edges of your mud perfectly. It's a night and day difference. And the payoff for all that flexibility? It is huge. You end up with a way better finish, and you spend way less time doing the one thing everybody hates, sanding. That, right there, is the real game changer. Now, let's talk about pillar number 2. Having the right tool for the job is just everything, right? This isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. It's a whole lineup. You've got your smaller blades, the 18 and 25 centimeter ones for tight corners or small repairs. Then you've got your workhorses for standard walls. And then you've got the massive 60 and 80 centimeter blades to tackle those huge ceilings in a fraction of the time. A great tool is pretty useless if it falls apart on you. So these things are built to last. The handles are made from extruded aluminum, which makes them incredibly strong, but also surprisingly light. That combo gives you amazing balance, which cuts down on fatigue. And it means these tools can take a beating on a job site without warping or corroding. Okay, how about that versatility? This system is great for more than just those glass smooth walls. The blades are also designed to be the perfect knockdown spatulas. Now, if you're not familiar, that's a special tool used to create a really popular kind of textured finish. So you see, you're not just buying a tool for one specific job. You're getting a multifunctional powerhouse. It streamlines your whole toolkit because it has you covered for both those super smooth surfaces and for professional-looking textured walls. All right, we've geeked out on all the features, but what does it all mean for the finished wall? What's the actual real-world payoff for a pro or even just a really dedicated DIYer? We're not just talking about a good finish here. The goal is to get a level of smoothness that is so exceptional, the surface actually feels like glass when you run your hand over it. That is the professional standard this system helps you achieve. So let's just recap the difference all of this makes. You are getting better, more professional results, and you're doing it faster. You're cutting down on the physical strain the job takes on your body. And at the end of the day, you're investing in the quality of your work and, honestly, the reputation that comes with it. So when you boil it all down, what's the big takeaway here? It really comes down to a very simple but really powerful idea. What a system like this really proves is that the right equipment, it's so much more than just a bunch of tools. It's a strategic investment. It's an investment in your time, in the quality of what you produce, and yeah, in that pride you feel when you step back and look at a job done perfectly. And that really just leaves one last question for you to think about. Just consider your own projects, your own workflow. How much of your time, effort, and just plain frustration could you save? And how much better could your work get simply by having the right tool for the job?